Welcome to day one of our 30-day meditation challenge together. Well done for joining in and listening in to today's practice. Every day there'll be a guided part of the meditation to give you some indicators or guidance in how to practice your meditation. And that's always an invitation. You always have the choice to practice in a way that feels right for you. And every day there'll be a section of silence for you to practice on your own and to perhaps deepen your practice or just have a go at working with your own body and mind and seeing how it goes. One tip I'd like to give to start off straight away is to practice listening to these meditations for at least 1 minute a day. That may seem quite easy right now, but on the days when you feel tired or have a headache or don't feel so good, you may not want to listen to a whole 30-minute meditation. So on those days, you can be kind to yourself and just listen to 1 minute. And then if you feel like listening more, you can, but you don't need to. So let's begin today's meditation by starting with our bodies. No matter where your mind is, your body is always in the present moment. So let's begin by giving our body a little bit of a stretch if you feel up for that. You could start by lifting your shoulders up towards your ears and giving them a good squeeze. Holding it for a few moments and then just letting it drop. And if that felt good, you can do it a couple more times. Felt good to me. Lifting my shoulders up towards my ears, holding it for a few moments, and then letting it go. And maybe rotating your head so you can rest your left ear towards your left shoulder. Slowly rotating your head around, all the way around until your right ear goes towards your right shoulder, and just feeling the stretch and enjoying it. Feeling the stretch in your neck, your shoulders. Practicing in a way that feels good for you. And now checking in with your face. Maybe lifting your eyebrows up to check for any tension in your forehead. Holding a big grin on your face just for fun for a few moments. And then just wiggling your jaw a little bit, because so many of us hold tension in our jaws. And then maybe giving your back a little bit of a stretch. Stretch to the left and the right, however you wish. And then taking a few moments to find a posture that feels comfortable for you. It could be lying down in your bed. It could be sitting up in your bed. It could be on a cushion or a chair. Each day is different, so you decide what's right for you today. And so now I invite you to invite the sensations of your body into your awareness. As I said, the body is always in the here and now. So if you start to feel the sensations in your body, it doesn't matter if they're pleasant or unpleasant, just noticing and being curious. And that's an invitation to come into the present moment. And if there's any parts of your body that are aching or hurting, in particular, see if you can open up to that sensation and feel it together with your breathing. And then you can experiment in other ways. You can imagine a golden light going into that part of the body if you wish, if you're a visual person. Noticing what happens when you do that. You can also experiment with just gently smiling on your face as you feel the sensations in your body. And then gently expanding your awareness from this focused attention to your body as a whole. Almost like a floodlight of awareness. And this floodlight of awareness on your whole body, let it also have this quality of friendliness towards yourself, of kindness, almost like a warm glow of awareness. I like to call that kindfulness. So it's not just being mindful, but it's also being kindful. Now, as we sit here relatively still, and you observe your body, You notice there's a gentle rhythm to it, a rhythm of nature, which is your own breathing. And I say it's a rhythm of nature because you've been breathing from the very moment you were born. And every night when you fall asleep, you breathe all night. And even when you're busy doing other things, breathing is happening. Just like the waves rise and fall in the ocean and the tides come in and out. So your body breathes. So you don't need to control that breathing. The idea is just to observe it, to notice it, to be curious. Now, as we do all these things, one thing's for sure, our mind's going to start thinking about other stuff. And that is also natural, part of nature. Whether you choose to think or not, thinking happens. So we notice and we allow that. And in its own time, the mind will naturally come back. Sometimes your mind wanders off for the whole meditation. Sometimes it's for a few minutes. Sometimes it's for a few seconds. In a way, it's not in your control, it just happens. And just like it goes off, it also naturally comes back. So, in this meditation today, I'm inviting you to practice mindfulness of your body, of your breathing, and also of your thinking. noticing how everything happens in waves. There's the wave of your breath, and then there's the wave of your thinking. Your mind goes off onto a wonderful train of thoughts, and eventually that wave comes back. So I'm going to leave you in silence for 10 minutes or so, and I'll let you know when we come towards the end of the meditation. And I'll let you observe what happens as you bring mindfulness and kindness to your body, to your breathing, and to how your thoughts come and go. So, as we gradually come towards the end of the practice today, you may have noticed in the silence, your mind wandered off to all sorts of different thoughts, or difficulties, or challenges, or perhaps you're with your breathing and your body. Whatever happens, I like to always remind you all that there's no such thing as a good or bad meditation. There's no need to classify it in that way. The very fact that you have a go and you notice what happens, that's where the value is. Just like a child, when you give them a crayon and they do a scribble, it's not like a good or bad piece of art, it's just beautiful that they had a go. And it's the same with the meditations. So well done for having a go. Coming back to your body and your breathing. Congratulating yourself for doing the practice. And now just listening to the whole duration of the sounds of the bell.